All right, there we go. There we go. Somehow I had quite a bit of technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry if you just ended up in the wrong stream. There we go. Because I literally just had a stream and a few people were waiting, but for some reason it didn't work when I went live. But hopefully this one is working. Is it working? Can you hear me loud and clear? Is it all good? Yeah, it's a bit. Now I'm starting to see the delayed audio messages, but it should be good now by the time you're hearing this, because it's a bit of a delayed thing in general. Why is the thumbnail always? I hate this new YouTube dashboard. I really do. I really don't like it. All right. Okay. Are we good? Are we good? Are we up and running? Have I had a checkup? Nope. I do not need one. Yep. It is striking everything, including this stream, making it ill and suffering away. All good, Boba-san. Good. It's good. It's good. Hopefully it's all good. There we go. Sorry, I'm just still checking my other screen because it's going weird. Anyway, right, let's hang out today, guys. Why not? Sorry to all the new people who've just joined. If you were in my other stream, it kind of effed up somehow. But today, as usual, during this quarantine time, we're just gonna hang out for a little bit and yeah, just chill. So we can talk about anything. Honestly, these streams are about anything and everything. Whether you want to ask me something about the Flash, or whether you want to ask me something about the Batman, or whether we could talk about honestly anything. Do I play Apex Legends? No. Not really much of a fan of stuff like that. I mean, I kind of like Modern Warfare, but I haven't played that in a few days. I'm playing Doom Eternal at the minute, which is amazing. So all you gamers out there, Doom Eternal is where it's at. I'm just going to try and post this stream to Twitter because I think I lost quite a few people from where I just literally started like 2 or 3 streams at once. What music do I listen to? Anything, really. My preference, I don't know. My mood can change. I like a lot of types of music. So whether that's from some band as random as Green Day to some more kind of chilly music. I don't know if any of you have heard of Gregory Alan Isakov. He's like a chill guy. To, I don't know, Wallows. Wallows is like a band I found last year, which I really like. It's got like the lead singer's like 13 Reasons Why. Oh my god! Right, sorry, yeah. If I seem distracted, it's just because I can't multitask, and I'm just tweeting this live stream out so people can see it. Will that work? Does that link work? Yes. Okay. Right, Thomas. Once again with another live stream. Wait. Everyone ignore that. I just said that. It was really newbie. With another donation. I said live stream because I was literally typing it on Twitter as I was saying it. Anyway, thank you for recommending Westworld. It's so good. Yes, guys, seriously, watch Westworld. I'm kind of reviewing it right now on my channel. I obviously don't have a big audience for it, but I do think the show anyway is severely underrated. There's so many people who just don't watch it, I think, who I've now got to watch it. For example, Thomas, who just literally super chatted with the $2. Thank you once again. And he's really enjoying it, but there's other people who I've got to watch it in my server, my Discord server, which you guys should definitely join. And they're really loving it. They're addicted to it. So it just, I really do feel like it's an underrated HBO series. And yeah, seriously, watch it, guys, if you haven't already. And then watch my reviews once you're up to date, because season 3 is airing right now. And it's really cool. I don't want to say anything because I don't really want to spoil it for people who haven't really got onto Westworld. But don't think it is all just, we all judge books by covers sometimes. And when you think Westworld, don't think it's literally all freaking cowboys and things like that. It's much, much deeper. Like, we're talking Game of Thrones level kind of twists and shit, stuff like that. Like, and we're talking robots and sentient robots and stuff like that. It's just crazy. Anyway, right, we've got 45 people in here now. Once again, just want to say, if you're in my other live stream, which kind of makes no sense, I queued one up to go live, but for some reason I don't get this new YouTube system, so as a result I cocked it up somehow. But anyway, got a bunch of questions to get to. Hello to all the new people joining. Boba, do you think that Todd Phillips will make a Joker 2? Should we expect a sequel to happen? This is an interesting question just because it's like yes and no. Probably no, but never say never. I definitely believe 1000% that it was spoken about. But is it likely to happen? Probably not. Yet again, it wouldn't be the most surprising thing in the world, though, in a realistic sense, if it did actually come to fruition. So for now, I'm just going to say no, but that's not a never. Do you know what I mean? I think they probably will leave it how it is, though, and move on to other DC Black Label films. Do you want a new suit for Ezra Miller? And if so, what do you want to... Yes, I do. I really... Sorry, I got really bad dry mouth right now. I really do. I don't... It's not that I don't like Ezra Miller's Flash suit, but there's so many things about Ezra Miller's Flash that I actually don't like that I do like at the same time. So I do appreciate his Barry Allen, but it's not me. It's not for me. Same thing with the suit. I don't really like the Injustice-y kind of plated vibes to it. I prefer... to be honest, I prefer more of what the Flash Season 6 has. Now, I know some people will be like, shut the F up. Because they think the CW suits are bad. But the Flash Season 6 suit is a good suit. And, a lot of time in the comic books anyway, just even with other superheroes, it's often pajama-like looking. So if they modernize that pajama-like, onesie aspect to it, that would be really cool. I'm not a massive fan of Barry Allen having all the... I don't know. Do you know what I mean? I think I've conveyed it. Anyway, Irish Dino, thank you very much. As it popped up on the screen, I have no idea. Thank you very much for the £2. Once again, you have allowed me to get a minstrel bag. I'm a big fan of minstrels. But the thing is now, it's actually, I was thinking this. I didn't know if a lot of people here are probably American, but the UK is in lockdown now. So if I go to the store, I mean, we're still allowed out for essential things like. And I'll get to your super chat in just a second. Food, like we can get the necessities, right? But if I went down to the store to get some munch, so I'm talking like cookies and some candy kind of stuff, people would definitely frown upon that. And I would understand why. So now if I do that, I'm going to have to kind of get a loaf of bread and some fruit and some milk. And then get the munch at the same time. Because then they're like, oh, fair enough. He just wanted to get some munch with his basic necessities. So yeah, I don't know. Trust me, I'm kind of sugar addicted. I know it's bad, but I've thought about this a lot. But yeah, Irish, thank you for the £2, buddy. More Boba art is being created. Bat Boba 2.0. In case you guys didn't know already, a lot of people are creating some amazing Boba artwork in the server, the Discord server. I am not asking for it before anyone thinks that. Quite often as well, some of it is very, very strange, and quite often cursed. But that's also fun because one day I'm going to do a whole video on this. Boba, what's your favorite Westworld Season 3 moment? Well, I can't give it away, I don't think, because of spoilers. I know not many people here on my channel watch Westworld, but if I could say it without spoilers. Probably that moment towards the end of the episode in episode 1 of season 3. So I'm just going to put my Discord... wait, what? That's not my Discord. Wait, what am I doing? There we go. Wait, why? I really don't like YouTube sometimes. It's like I've changed the thumbnail of this live stream and it's like, no, we're going to keep your other thumbnail going. Bloody hell. Okay, somebody has just joined the Discord server, I'm guessing, from this live stream. Don't worry, guys. I'm not going to spoil anything. Don't worry for those of you who watch Westworld or who are maybe behind on Westworld. I won't spoil it. Don't worry. How do you feel about the Ray Palmer, the Atom leaving Legends of Tomorrow, and will this lead to the Kingdom Come TV show? I don't think it would necessarily lead to the Kingdom Come TV show. I don't think that's really a thing. I kind of feel bad for Brandon Routh because he didn't want to leave. And And as from a character perspective, I'm behind on Legends, so I have no idea what to comment on in terms of why he's leaving or anything like that. But yeah, I feel like from what I do know about Legends, when I was an avid, active fan of it, is that Ray Palmer was one of the better things about the show. So I don't know what they're really doing right now, but I'm guessing it must be kind of just as good. Oh, yeah, Thomas, have you seen the Detrini art for the DCU Flash? So, yeah, I would say more of that design. You know, I think we're on about the same one where he's like in the mid-run like that. That's the more, preferable design from me. Voice acting was mint there, Bobes. Thank you very much, MD. Train says, hey Boba, I was thinking for a future season of The Flash, I would love to see Bart Allen debut in the show, and with the antagonist being Reverse Flash and Bart Allen's clone Inertia. Yeah, you never know. I'm actually doing a video on this, kind of like maybe tomorrow, with regards to the final season of The Flash. And I don't know if they'll do Bart Allen just because there was a lot of those characteristics in Nora Allen. But yeah, you never know what could be in the future of The Flash with their adaptation, if they want to do it with Inertia or maybe even, the Reverse Flash for the final season. But we're going to have to wait and see. But I doubt they'll actually bring Bart Allen because they've done the whole Nora Allen thing. So it would be surprising to me if the grandkid, popped up as well. Yeah, I'd be kind of surprised. You just joined the Discord server. Nice one. Good to see. Hopefully you're talking there. Some people who join don't speak. But yeah, there's quite a lot of questions I'm missing, so I'm gonna try and get to it. I started watching Lucifer, Boba. Good, Ray. I hope you enjoy it. It is bloody brilliant. I would be surprised if you didn't like it. Just keep watching it. Trust me, it's freaking awesome. But as always, guys, I do want to let you know I will be trying to answer every question, but don't think that I'm ignoring you, because I see at least one comment of somebody saying, Boba's ignoring my comments. Every stream, I'm not. It's just quite often I'm answering a super chat, so those of you who do send those in, or those of you who don't even know what super chat is, it's a way basically to prioritize your question. You get a shout out, and it guarantees me to answer your question straight away. Other than that, you don't have to do it. I'm just gonna try my best to answer the live chat over there. But don't write a comment saying I ignored you, because I'll get mad. If you won't spoil season 3 of Westworld, tell me, Boba, what's your favorite moment from Westworld season 1 and 2? See, I would answer that as well, but there's a couple of people I know who are watching Westworld in this chat right now, so I would normally say, yeah, you could have watched the show already, and that's why I should be able to talk about it, but I feel too bad for those people. So Irish, thank you very much. Out of nowhere again. That's an example of a super chat, by the way, guys. It pops up like that in the live stream. And thank you again. Thank you again for the £2. You need to pin the server, you scrub. Yes, I do. That reminds me. Wait, have I got the link? Have I got the link pasted? No, I don't. God damn it. Damn it, I haven't got it. Has anybody got the server link handy? Because I definitely don't. Is that the right link? I think it's the right link. I'm just going to go with it anyway. Bear with me, guys, as I'm kind of distracted. Join the Discord server. Link. Ding. Right. Pin message. Right. It's pinned. It's pinned. Right. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Irish, for reminding me of that. And Sovereign. And it pops up on the screen. I need to turn Jerome's laugh down because that is very loud on my end. I have no idea how loud it is for you guys. But anyway, let's get to this next super chat from Sovereign. Thank you again, man, because you've been really supporting the streams recently. Are you a fan of Young Justice? And if so, do you like some of the massive time jumps they make between seasons? So I'm actually behind on Young Justice, but I really do like it. It's just honestly never really been a priority of mine. I remember around the time Outsiders was airing, and I was even able to watch it early. A lot of people A lot of people wanted me to cover it, review it, but I wasn't up to date. So honestly, I like it. And as for the time jumps, yeah, because it's allowed the show to really explore different kind of avenues of these characters. For example, Dick Grayson and even Wally West. And so yeah, I'm a fan of that. And it's a lot easier to do, obviously, in animation. And there's a lot of potential you can do when in animation you do a time jump like that. So yeah. But yeah, I know lots of people hound me saying, what's Young Justice? Catch up with Young Justice, Boba. I will. I'm just bad at it. But anyway, thank you very much for the donation, Sovereign. I really appreciate it, man. Channel Pup, thank you very much for the £2. That can get me a, as I keep saying to Irish, maybe I don't know, like, I'm talking minstrels, maybe a more to share bag, maybe some Pringles. Put this towards a succulent chicken meal someday. I will, but can I get minstrels with it instead? If that's okay with you, because I kind of live off chocolate, But no, yeah, seriously, dude. Ugh. Sorry, just struggling in my chair to get comfortable. Very much so appreciated, pup, especially in this dire time of this situation that we're in. A succulent chicken meal. I might have to go to Tesco's. Well, I bet there'll be none of these succulent chicken meals left. But you never know. So I'm going to keep an eye out for it. And I may post back with an update someday. On your live stream, if you do a live stream. I don't know if you do live streams. Right, there's a lot of questions that I've missed. Jesus, Lebezus, Papa Jesus. Any Batman updates? Not any massive tangible ones, because I've always said if there was something to talk about, I would make a video on it. And obviously, since the Batman has kind of halted production, there's nothing really to talk about other than speculation, really. So I will make a video, or even an in-between video, like a topical discussion video where I talk about maybe what I want to. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've done videos like that before, what I want to see in the Batman or something like that. But I've already done that. So unless another opportunity pops up or any news, there won't be anything till then. But anyway, I get asked this every stream recently. Boba, do you think that Gotham will get a continuation? Some sources say that there is a chance. No, I really don't. No. It's just not going to happen. I don't want to kill people's hype for that. And because I think some people get annoyed if you kind of ruin hope for a new season. I think the best thing would be a comic. But as for the actual, it actually coming back, I really don't see that happening. Doom Patrol release date, very good question, because they were in the middle of a finale, and they had to pack up due to the illness. So, will they still release it? I don't know. I'm thinking it could be later this year. We're just going to have to wait and see. I really don't know if it's going to be the release of HBO Max. I don't think anyone has a proper pin on the tail, so to speak, with this Doom Patrol's release date. So honestly, I want it as soon as possible, but we're just going to have to wait and see with that one. That's all we can do. Look in the Discord server, I sent a cool fan-made picture. I'll see if it pops up. I haven't, did you put it in the artwork section? I do not know. Or in the Flash section? I don't know. I'll check that out later. Flash Season 7? Cancelled forever? No. I don't, not to my knowledge. It's just, well, if we are really pushing it back due to what's going on with the illness, when obviously they start production, which isn't a massive far amount of time away, then maybe it'll be delayed. But no, it's not going to go anywhere in the grand scheme of things. When do I think the illness will go away? I mean, I don't know. I'm not an expert, but I think it's going to go on a lot longer than what people expect. You know, there's no way these TV shows are going to start production again this season anytime soon. They all said 2 weeks provisionally because it's like, hey, we're going on break for 2 weeks, but you know, it's only going to be worse in 2 weeks in a lot of places. So, and it's already been quite a while since they said that. So, you know, Titan season 3, I don't think that's going to start our production when they plan to. I mean, well, it hasn't, and even after the 2 weeks, so it may be a little bit further down the line. Some people are thinking they still might slowly try and do something, but I just don't know. I really don't think they will. Interesting. Smart Sheep, or The Sheep Show. Boba, what's your ideal look for the Riddler in the Batman movie by Matt Reeves? It's kind of like, I like what they did with Edward Nygma in Gotham. I want him to be nerdy. I really wouldn't mind Paul Dano to have like a longer hair, like kind of in Zero Year. I think he suits that anyway, because he's had long hair before. I don't know. I want him to look pretty nerdy. I would love him to be sharp with a suit. Do I want question marks on it? I don't know how eccentric Matt Reeves is going to go. That's another question. I think he might be a really kind of downtrodden, like, you know, really I mean, obviously, the Riddler's an intellectual. He's very, 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 very smart. He's very intelligent. But I think he's not going to be, like, exactly a well-off guy. So in this movie, I think his feel is going to be kind of rough and kind of tattered and feathered and worn down in a way. Kind of like a guy who's always running late to something. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's going to be the way he comes across. I'll be surprised if they portray him as this like guy who's got a really great fashion sense and has quite a bit of money. So I think it's going to be kind of the opposite of that. I'm not saying he's going to be dirt poor, but I think he's going to be a person who, well, yeah, as I said. And, you know, so as for the design, maybe along the way that will improve throughout the movie, get a bit more theatrical. That'd be really cool. But yeah, that's kind of what I envision in my head for now. But yeah, like this kind of long-haired, nerdy kind of guy with, yeah, a top hat would be awesome. Thomas, thoughts on the Justice Society of America and Black Adam? Well, I honestly, I have no idea what's going on with Black Adam. All I know is that I'm looking forward to it. I know, you know, Dwayne The Rock Johnson is very much so, you know, promoting that movie. Saying, didn't he say recently, was it in an Instagram post? You guys might have to remind me, in terms of how, he said, did he say it was going to be quite dark? Which is, I mean, you know, surrounding the character anyway, fair enough. But, like, obviously, they could take an approach of putting it a bit lighter. But I really hope when he says dark that they emphasize on that. But as for the JSA, that would be, well, I really haven't thought about that, to be honest, actually seeing the JSA members in Black Adam. Because that would be pretty mad. I'm going to try and look out for another comment from you. But thank you so much for the super chat, man. How's the UK? Not good, because we literally went into lockdown yesterday. So we can't go out for anything. Well, we can. You can go out to the shop if you really need necessities. But, you know, I can't see people for like 3 weeks now. And even then, I know what you mean, Mark. Mark Hayden is saying, I just can't take The Rock seriously in anything. I mean, he does a lot of movies where it does feel like it's a bit oversaturated, but I feel like he will engulf, and he does do well in quite a few roles. He really does. So I can take him serious in some things, and I think he really will be a good Black Adam. I really do mean that. I think he's wanted this for so long anyway. That's the thing. Justice Society of America will be in Stargirl. Yes, they will indeed. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing, you know, talking about the Justice Society of America. I'm wondering how much Stargirl will implement that, just, you know, in terms of the photo that we saw in the trailer. Thomas Polito said that the script for Black Adam is a DC fan's dream. Well, that would be, you know, if they've cast a lot of the core members of the JSA, like, I think it would be incredible to somehow see Jay Garrick in that. That would be amazing. That'd be so cool. Can you imagine Jay Garrick like in a DCU Black Adam movie? I don't know. Obviously, all the other heroes as well, but I'm just kind of... It's almost like I don't believe that would happen, just because... I don't know, just in case they don't want to do it and have other plans for him. I have no idea. Irish Dino 244 donated once again, $1.99. Thank you, buddy. Ever played Fallout 4 or Skyrim? So yeah, I used to be a huge gamer, a lot more so than what I am now. Fallout 4 and Skyrim, I most certainly played those. Fallout, I started with Fallout 3. It's much better than Fallout 4. So is New Vegas. New Vegas is probably my favorite. But yeah, no, those games are fantastic. Skyrim, I just can't play again nowadays. I don't know if any of you like kind of old gamers. I say old gamers, but around my age. When Skyrim came out, I was like 15 maybe, 14, maybe 13? Nah, 14 I think. But even though it's such a fantastic game, maybe I played it too much back in the day, but I can't play it anymore. But Fallout's such an incredible franchise, even though Bethesda have completely screwed things up with that, with Fallout 76. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is my favorite Fallout, though. And I really want a Switch port of it, because I really want to play through it again, but I want to play through it on the Switch. I have Skyrim on the Switch, but I haven't really got too far on it, because... You know, when you have to start the game, you have the freaking dragon, you have to run away, then you have freaking Bleak Falls Barrow, and it's just like, Jesus Christ. And then you have to go to the Thalmar Embassy thing. I remember it. I remember it too well. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Once again, Iris, you're being seriously generous, man. I've got a bit of a lisp there. Generous over the past few streams, and I really do want you to know that I appreciate it. But we have another super chat from... Cosmorama, £5. Thank you, Cosma. I really do appreciate that, man. Cosma, I really do appreciate that. No work for 3 weeks. Unpaid, I'm guessing I was meant to say. I couldn't be happier. Oh, and paid. No, I just thought you meant unpaid for a second there, just because some people are actually unpaid. No work for 3 weeks and paid. I couldn't be happier. Are you still having to go to work? Lad's holiday might be cancelled. Oh, yeah, I bet. Well, with what I do, it's a lot of stay-at-home stuff, like video production-wise. So just like a lot of people I know, if you have anything to do with a computer, it's essentially like, well, you can kind of fit that in at home. But yeah, like in terms of what you were saying, Lads Holiday, yeah, I know they're urging people to come back to the UK now if you are abroad anywhere. So... Yeah, I understand that, but I'm hoping that you'll be able to get some kind... I don't really know, because I haven't had anything planned to, like, travel. Are you able to get, like, a refund for that? Does anyone know that? Are you getting refunds for any holidays that you guys may have planned? But, dude, like, the fact that you... To be honest, I know that this is a terrible time, but the fact that you have 3 weeks off and it's paid... And I'm sure you're going to play video games or binge your favorite shows or your favorite movies. You're going to love that. And as you said, you couldn't be happier. Just stay indoors, stay safe. But I will tell you, being indoors too much does get boring. Despite how much trust me. I know some people trust me, I'm not going to get bored, but it does. And it can drive you around the bend. Sorry, I've got such a dry mouth. I don't know why. I just got out of the shower before this as well. I don't know. Did I freaking swallow some shampoo and it screwed up my mouth? I don't know. But Cosma, thank you for the £5, man. That is another succulent chicken. I can't remember what Pup said. If he's still here, Channel Pup. But yeah, it's another penny in the pot. Thank you very much, dude. Yes, Jake saying, I just found out from Eric Wallace that we're getting the golden Flash boots in Season 7, but it'll be the Season 6 Flash suit. So yeah, that's I think that came out a little while ago. I think Eric Wallace said that he's a fan of those boots, but they weren't coming anytime soon. I can't remember where this came from. But I swear it's like a few weeks old now. But either way, yeah, apparently that is true. I think it will look nice with this new Flash suit, considering all the gold lining kind of going through it. Succulent. But yeah. Everyone's wanted the golden boots for a long time, and I think as we're I keep saying nearing the end of the Flash, but who knows really what's going on there. Barry's getting his actualized and, realized personified Flash suit. And yeah, like, you know, whether it ends in season 7, season 8, at least he'll have everything, basically. You know, he's got the ears now, he's got the suit that looks more accurate than ever, and the boots is basically one of the final details. I would like a little bit more, I don't know, he's got the gold lines running. Would I like that more prominent? Maybe. Your channel is really great. Thank you. Why can't I talk in this stream? Right, have I played the Batman Arkham? Do I play them? So I haven't played them in a long time, but I've played all of the Batman Arkham games. Did I play Jedi Fallen Order? Yes, I did. It's kind of like a shame, though, because I haven't gone through and... I don't really go through and do completionist stuff with games anymore, even though I wish... I think at the time, like now with Doom Eternal, I want to get every collectible on my way through the campaign. But... I don't know if I'm going to do it. Same with Jedi Fallen Order. I was thinking, yeah, I'm going to explore everything, but I can't be bothered. So once you complete Jedi Fallen Order and how much it was when it came out, it's like, oh, I just spent £50 on something I completed already. But it was a great experience. Finally, EA published something that, you know, gave us a good Star Wars game. But where's the Old Republic stuff, EA? Why haven't you remastered Knights of the Old Republic? Why isn't Knights of the Old Republic on the Switch? Is anyone else with me there? Anyone? Nobody? I suppose this chat is delayed, so I'll wait for some responses there. But if any of you played Knights of the Old Republic, a remaster would be good. A new story would be good. But I know we have the Old Republic online, massive multiplayer online role-playing game. Irish Donor once again with another £2. We need a Boba Church podcast. God damn it. Yeah, no, well, I thank you once again, dude. But like, I treat this as my podcast for now. Like, it's kind of like a podcast with you guys. But I seriously would love to do a podcast. I just need to. Maybe I haven't put enough thought on it, but I've always thought, what's the format going to be? How am I going to do it? But for now, these live streams are kind of like, well, we've been going half an hour. I don't know how long I'm going to go today, but it's kind of like a conversation with the viewers. We get to talk about literally anything because these live streams, as you guys should know by now, it's like a hangout session with you guys. I talk to you, you talk to me, but I also ask questions of you. So some of you are saying, you know, like what I just asked, you know, Knights of the Old Republic on the Switch, hell yeah. Star Wars Battlefront 2 is really good now. They added BB-8. And yeah, BB-8 made Battlefront 2. Knights of the Old Republic was fantastic. I'd love a remake or a continuation of some sort. Yes. Well, there is the Revan book, and as much as I didn't like the direction they took after technically KOTOR 2, you know, for continuing the story and making it into Knights of the Old Republic online, I do recommend that Revan book. It's pretty damn cool. He like goes back, finds the mask and all of that stuff. It's really cool. You getting pizza again tonight, you little pig? Nope. As much as I love pizza, there was actually apparently a case of the illness at my local Domino's, and I found that out the morning after I had a Domino's. So, shit. No, like I'm fine. I'm still fine. I'm still good. No symptoms. Do you want more Star Wars games? Hell yeah. I really do. Yeah, I want good Star Wars games, so if they have to take a long time making it, then hell yeah. Right. I'm gonna try. Holy Sovereign. Sorry, it just popped up. It hasn't popped up. I hate this mirrored webcam. It's popped up down there. Wait, no, it hasn't popped up. That is coming any second now. Come on, Jerome, do your thing. It looks like I'm dabbing. Anyway, Sovereign Reaper. $10. That should be appearing on the live stream for some time. Thank you very much, dude. There it is. Thank you, Jerome, with your little evil laugh. So you are asking me. Oh, okay, this is an interesting one. I like this. God, there's so many things that they can do. Do you think that the Flashpoint movie should have been like, should be like Civil War in the MCU, being an unofficial Justice League movie? I know what you mean, including Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman, Henry Cavill's Superman. Well, the thing is about Flashpoint, The director, I believe, if I remember correctly, said that it's going to be different than what we were expecting, right? Maybe I'm phrasing that wrong. It's not going to be what we're expecting. I can't remember what he said, but I don't think at the end of the day, Flashpoint is going to be as it actually is. Like, I don't think we're going to have a Themyscirian and Atlantean war. That would be awesome, but I just don't think that's going to be showcased. There's so many things to consider. I think what he means by different than what we're expecting is that they're going to try and do the Flashpoint story, but on a smaller scale, but still in a very cinematic way, of course. So with what you're saying, should it be like Civil War? They could definitely like backdoor kind of pilot a few things with some characters, I guess. But yeah, or even just existing characters with Civil War. That's a perfect example, an analogy for Flashpoint. And Civil War being one of my favorite Marvel, or and a lot of other people's MCU film. So yeah, the only thing is, Henry Cavill's Superman. Like, what's going on with that? Will he appear back for that? I know he wants to do that, but that will be another negotiation for almost a cameo appearance in a way. It would be a lot more of a prominent role, obviously, than what they asked him to do for Shazam, because that was like 2 seconds, and that collapsed through apparently. But yeah, I think Gal Gadot would definitely be on board. But yeah, I know what you mean. I think it should be like a Civil War, basically, since they're deciding to do that anyway. Apparently. But thank you very much for the super chat, Sovereign. I see some Charlie Hunnam as DCU Oliver Queen. You guys know how I feel about that. I kind of spoke very, 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 very passionately on my last stream about my fan cast for the DCEU Oliver Queen, and that is most certainly to have Charlie Hunnam, God, okay, I can feel it coming already, like the personified Green Arrow for the DCU. It's like, as I said in my last stream, I hate those guys who just like, screw this person, in terms of like, you have to wait until you kind of see what they're about. Like, a lot of people are hating on Robert Pattinson as Batman, but I'm sorry, if anyone else is cast as Oliver Queen in the DCU, whenever that day comes, I don't want anyone but Charlie Hunnam. I just don't want it. I need it. Right, just a second, guys. I heard Jerome laugh a couple more times, so sorry, I was just posting this live stream in other places. So as usual, guys, I know I'm missing a lot of the live chat, and I will get to it when I've just answered these extra 2 super chats. But if you guys want to make sure, it's not only a way to support the channel, but you get a shout out, and I will answer your questions straight away over the live chat questions. Send in a super chat, but you don't have to. But just bear in mind, I'm not ignoring any of you guys, and I will try my best to get to the live chat questions. But you know me, my name is Boba Talks, kind of for a reason, because I kind of talk a little bit too much, like I'm doing right now. So when I answer even a live chat question, I often answer that too long, and lots of other questions scroll up. Wait, has the live chat been working or disappearing for some time? I don't know. But either way, Caveman, $2. Thank you very much, dude. And your question is, in this super chat, who would you like to see as the main antagonist for Batman 2 and 3? So yeah, I assume you're meaning the Matt Reeves trilogy. Very good question. Very, 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 very good question. Just because, whether rumors are true or not, they could be kind of backdooring some characters into Batman 2021, or who knows now when that movie might be coming out. Through, Bruce going through Gotham's criminal underworld to kind of figure out the Riddler's master plan, since we know the Riddler is the main antagonist of this first movie, which could lead into, those characters being softly, for a bit of world building, set up for the Batman, 2023? Either way, Batman 2 and 3. I think, considering we've got the District Attorney, Gil Colson, in this movie, does that mean Harvey Dent is already Harvey Dent, or Harvey Dent is a lawyer, or whatever situation he's in this movie? And that could mean we could have Harvey Dent for the second film, or maybe even the third film. Who knows? That that's, a thing to consider. I would love to see Two-Face. I know some people would be like, but we had Two-Face in the second movie of the Nolanverse. But, it was really the Joker's movie. So if we had Harvey Dent, that would be pretty awesome. But there is still a lot of shine that I want to be put onto other characters. I know some of you will want Joker. I'm not opposed to that, but I think for now, I'm just going to say put Joker to one side. For now, in my mind, he would just cameo in some way or another. I would love to see, like, some kind of way of them doing Hush. That would be pretty epic. Epic, whatever, it's no used word, but it just would. See, we're going to get a real idea for this universe, truly, after we see the movie, obviously. We're only getting teasers right now. From Matt Reeves with the tone, the style, the music, the theme of the Batman with the dun, 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 dun. Like, I love that theme. But we don't really know which direction it's going to head in. And I said this in my previous stream as well, in terms of, could they really do Clayface? But I would love to see them do a shot of that. But it's also risky at the same time because, can you do Clayface in this kind of world, or is he better suited to, like, these animated movies where you can really pull it off a lot easier? Same with Killer Croc being an actual main villain of the movie. I think if you have villains like that, they're more going to be like how it is in this movie almost, apparently, with the Riddler being the main antagonist, but at the same time, apparently we're getting other villains in the Batman 2021 despite the Riddler being the main antagonist. So maybe they could still do, someone like Clayface or Killer Croc and have other people in the background at the same time. I don't know. Basically, I would say maybe Harvey Dent in either of the films and Hush, maybe. It would be really cool seeing Scarecrow as a villain again. Penguin, I don't think he's going to be a main villain because we've got him in the first movie, and I think he's just going to be that supporting kind of character. But yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't answer your question better, just because there's a lot of, ideas bumping around in my head when it comes to the Batman trilogy. I still haven't got them fully ironed out. Vicky Burton, thank you once again for another donation for the $3. Hi, Boba. We'll have to watch you later. Oh, that's absolutely fine. Thanks for stopping in when you did. And I hope you enjoy the stream later, whether you're watching it back on playback or whatever. But thank you anyway for showing your support for the channel. Really do appreciate that. What happened to my amazing intro? I will probably be bringing that back soon. I've been considering that. Kind of under graphs. So I opened up YouTube and saw you were live chatting, so I stopped my live chat because I didn't want to compete with your time. Oh no, dude, I feel bad. Well, maybe, actually, to be honest, maybe I get what you mean. I guess we would share some of the same viewers considering Arrowverse stuff. But I actually had no idea. But yeah. How's it going? Not so bad, man. It was interesting watching your stream the other day as well. I stay tuned for a bit for that. But yeah, other than that, UK's in lockdown now. That's weird. I expected it to happen, but with how Boris was just going about handling things, arguably you could say it should have been done a lot sooner. So I was expecting it to maybe happen at the end of this week or maybe even next week. But now, no, you can't go outside except for a couple of reasons. Exercise only once a day, whether that involves cycling, running, basically lockdown stuff. But I don't know if I don't know if we have like a note. Do you know what I mean? Like, France has like a little form that you have to tick a box and put your date of birth and your name and everything on, specifically stating where you're going. I actually don't know what's going on with my own country in terms of that. I think they just ask you where you're going. I could be wrong though. But yeah, it sucks not being able to see people, family, friends, people, loved ones for 3 weeks. But yeah, right. Let's look at some other questions. I didn't miss any other super chats. No, I did not. But yeah, thank you to the guys who have super chatted so far. I just want to give another shout out to everyone. So that includes Thomas, Irish Dino as usual, Sovereign as usual, Channel Pup with his succulent chicken meal comment. Now that was one of the highlights. Who else do we have? We have Cosma. He was on 3 weeks and paid, so he actually couldn't be happier. Sovereign, I've already spoke about Sovereign. He did it again. Caveman and Vicky. So I just want to make sure everyone, knows that they're very much so appreciated for supporting the channel, supporting the streams. And And yeah, so now we are on a super chat break, guys. It is time to go back to the live chat, because super chats are main priority, obviously. Wow, we've been streaming for 45 minutes. I always forget to check the timer. It's like, oh, really? Have we been streaming that much? Favorite character on Doom Patrol? I get asked this quite a bit, but I hate deciding. It's basically a mixture, because they're kind of like a pairing anyway in Doom Patrol, and that is Crazy Jane and Cliff Steele. Those two, I love their interactions, their chemistry, their dynamic, they're just the character stories together. It's fantastic. I love it. Larry would be like, Larry's like a joint first place as well. I love Larry. He's got a fantastic, rich character background. And I love Matt Boomer. Boomer. My brain's gone blank again. Super Spartan, Boba, would you watch, this is interesting, because some places, even though like Warner Brothers came out and said like they're not going to do it, but I don't know. So apparently there's a rumor going around at the minute that, and this just got asked to me by Super Spartan, would you watch Wonder Woman 1984 at home or in theaters, lol? So apparently they might be considering it at a higher price or something like that. I probably would watch it at home just because of the situation people are in. Like, if you don't want to go to the cinema, that's completely understandable. I kind of have a cool, a cool little setup in terms of like, I invested in this like 4K TV. I just feel like I would crank everything up, and dim the lights, and I would still have a really good time. But it is different in the movie theater, and I'm definitely one of those people who is always kind of just like, if you want to see a movie and experience it the right way, you want to see it how it was intended on the big screen. So honestly, I might be a sucker and would pay for the streaming version, but I don't know. What I'd be worried about there is that would make it much easier for it to be pirated, so. Matt Bomer. There we go. Do you like The Flash Season 6 so far? Yes. I think I have a Flash video going out tomorrow, which actually details kind of, what I'm liking about how The Flash is going at the minute. But I think the new formula that Eric Wallace has brought in has really improved the show. Even when there's, what I think in a way it improves the show is, so yeah, when I say that, is that even though not every storyline is amazing or top tier, like, I don't know, Season 1, Season 2 level, they're doing many different things that is still maintaining a lot of entertainment value and interest from fans, because you have the whole Mirrorverse thing going on, you have the whole black hole stuff, which is technically linked to the Mirrorverse stuff, but that's technically Joseph Carver, and there's a whole stuff there that's related with the villains, and I'm sure Godspeed will be related to that maybe. And then we have other stuff cooking with the Central City Citizen, with Iris, even though she's in the Mirrorverse right now, but that allowed for new cast members to come in and different stuff there. And then we have Nash Wells and Cisco and their stuff going on, and we have Ralph going on his own mission with Sue Dibney and all of that stuff. And now, amongst all of that, we have Barry trying to cook up a whole brand new Speed Force. Like, there's a lot of different stuff going on that it's kind of really refreshing that they're not all goddamn stuck in Star Labs. Like, that formula was getting very old, and Eric Wallace identified that, and he's changed it. In retrospect, looking back at Bloodwork, I don't have anything against it, but I don't think it wasn't that much of an amazing story. I think it was very solid, but, I'm enjoying the second half more, which I didn't think I would, because the first half of The Flash Season 6 had, like, the training wheels of Crisis on Infinite Earths, which propelled it a bit further with the fascination and interest. We saw Barry have a vision of his death on Earth 2. Through Jay Garrick helping him. Earth 3, my brain's going weird. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is, I am enjoying The Flash. Long story short, I am enjoying The Flash. It could always be better, for sure. It's not as good as it used to be, but I think I admire them for the changes they've made, because they've made some good changes. Sue Dibney. Sorry, Sue Dearbon. Did I miss a wedding? Yes, you did. Didn't you know? Like, the episode aired last night. Seriously. Thank you for pointing that out, though, Melissa. Yo, Boba, do you think we'll ever see the whole warehouse Batman vs Superman scene? I noticed the final trailer had scenes that weren't in the fight. I guess not, because we already have like the Ultimate Edition, right, of Batman vs Superman. So I really don't know. Beats me, dude. Spider-Man PS5. What about it? I'm looking forward to it, definitely. I enjoyed Spider-Man PS4. Amazing gameplay. Yeah, I think that concept art of Impulse is quite old. Yeah, I can't remember the story behind that. But I haven't checked his account. But yeah. Right, let me scroll up. I might do a top 10 of Flash villains, yeah. That's something I've been looking to do for some time. But it's just, those videos take a bit of thought because I don't want to just rush my top 10. I want to think about it very carefully. But yeah, you can expect that sometime in the future. Do you think DC Universe, I guess you mean their shows, is better off not being connected? I used to care about it a lot more, but now it's kind of like, screw it. They don't really want to concentrate on it. I think people who still really want it to be connected is they want Cyborg, I guess, to come from Doom Patrol into Titans, but I still don't know if he would blend. I don't know. But yeah, for now I'm not as fussed as I used to be. I really am not. It's a shame, though, because why not have connectivity when you're building up a universe? But I guess that does add a bit of additional responsibility. So maybe they just didn't want to do it for those reasons. Canada Graphs, you caught up on Batwoman? I know you've been lukewarm on it. Just wondering if the newer episodes have been added your interest yet. No, I haven't, but I've been planning to. I actually thought of that today. I was like, considering the state of things right now, I could easily catch up with Batwoman. But no. But I'm thinking, yeah, the idea I had earlier is, catch up with it and then do a see where I'm at video. Because, if people are saying what they're saying about it, then I think people would probably want to hear my thoughts if they've improved or not, based on where we're currently at. And I have got several episodes to catch up on. I can't remember how many. Not like too many, but maybe like 3 or 4, I think. I don't know. So, yeah. I'm actually quite excited, believe it or not, because if it does actually improve that much, or at least, improve in a little way to the point of where I think I could watch it week to week again, then that'll be very interesting. Would Cicada be in your top 10? Jeez. Well, technically, there's only been 6 seasons of The Flash. Are we including metahumans in this top 10? I suppose, because there hasn't been that many main villains. So yeah, I think he would rank below some reoccurring metahumans, though. Yeah. Alice is, as I saw Eric tweet the other day. I retweeted his tweet. One of the shining, I think he said the shining stars of Batwoman. Well, everyone knows that, though. Yeah, I just saw Patty Jenkins tweet out 1 minute ago. We made Wonder Woman 1984 for the big screen, and I believe in the power of cinema. In these terrible times when theater owners are struggling, as so many are, we are excited to redate our film to August 14th, 2020 in a theater near you, and pray for better times for all by then. But who knows? Who knows? Will it be delayed once again when it comes to August? Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, include metas. I would have to, unless it's top 5. Who do you think the main villain of the Flash season 6 is? So this season they've done it in 2 parts. So obviously the first half was Bloodwork, and now the second half is probably Ava, the new Mirror Master or Mirror Mistress, if you will. Do I have Discord? Really? The Discord link is pinned in the top pinned comment. Which reminds me, I haven't actually plugged Discord nearly as much this stream, probably because I've been driving people insane with it. But I will say one more time, guys, if you want to join the Discord server, considering, in these times we're at home a lot, and if you've been driving yourself insanely bored with all of these TV shows that you've binged, and you want to, take, this kind of community a bit further and want to interact with me personally over voice chat, like general chat, text chat, whatever, join my Discord server. The link is pinned to the top of this comment section, I believe. It should be anyway. And yeah, hopefully I'll see some of you there, because I'll be active in a Discord server after this live stream. And quite a few of you have joined. Yeah, if I scroll up, quite a few of you have already joined from this live stream. So if you want to join and you want another place to hang out, whether you know what Discord is or isn't, whether you know what Discord is or not, join it. If you can't join, then you've likely been banned. Kid saying it says I can't join. The link is working. So yeah. You've probably been in the server before. I don't know. This is an interesting question from Jay, saying, out of all of the Arrowverse shows, which do you watch and which... I only watch The Flash now. Nothing against Black Lightning, because I need to catch up on that. I just kind of dipped off it earlier on when it wasn't as good, but I was still enjoying it, but, it wasn't a priority. I wasn't covering it. I was probably watching some other TV shows at the time. My main reason is I only watch The Flash, because I just don't think the CW... Arrowverse is that good anymore compared to what it used to be. One way to put it is, I think it's in its twilight years, so to speak. I think it's... Well, I mean, it is still enjoyable. I'm not saying I don't enjoy it. Clearly, I do. I was only watching Arrow and The Flash before Arrow, obviously, finished as well. But, I'm not a big fan of Supergirl as a show. I think it has its good episodes and bad episodes, but for it to be enough for me to watch week to week to week to week to week for 22 episodes, no. I'm just not that invested in it. I know it's had very good points since I've dropped off of it, but, as an overall conclusion, it's not for me. Same thing with Legends now. I really like the wackiness of that show, but as we all know, it kind of got to a point of where it was a bit too eccentric. So same thing with Legends. I feel like I'm forgetting a show. Batwoman, obviously, I feel like I don't need to explain that one. Even though apparently now it's getting a bit better, and I probably will make another video on it eventually. It's just... I just don't get on with it as much anymore. I think it's... I'm not saying DC Universe shows aren't without their flaws. I've acknowledged that in many videos. They really do. Like, Jesus Christ, the Titans finale, for example. But I do feel like I am more of a person who prefers a bit more of an adult tone to their superhero shows that Titans and Doom Patrol blatantly has when compared to the CW. And it does have a little quality notch like there. It's not up there, but the quality is like there. Everyone can tell that difference. Doesn't mean that the storylines are always better. Doesn't mean the writing's always better. But for me, it just trumps the CW teenage-oriented audience. I think for me, The Flash and Arrow was like a ride or die thing. It definitely had its weak moments. The Flash, Jesus, has had its weak moments. But for me, that's why I don't really watch the CW as much anymore. I'll be reviewing Stargirl. But, I hope that answers your question. I know I went off on one a bit there, but I think a lot of people ask me that. Oh, Luca. Luca has become a sponsor. Thank you very much. Oh, and I missed the super chat as well. So I'll get to that in a second. So, Irish, once again, another £2. Boba Art is now in artwork. I'll check that out in just a second, man. Thank you very much. Well, not only for the super chat, but for the artwork, dude. You're always doing something like that. Luca, so guys, that reminds me, I do have a membership feature going on this channel now. And that reminds me, I need to give Luca the rank now in the Discord server because it does give you rewards. I'm starting to lose my voice now. But essentially, Luca just joined the membership. He gets a badge by his name now in the comment sections and live streams of this YouTube channel. And he's got emotes, access to the emotes up there. So, consider joining the channel, guys. It really does support me and what I do with these videos. So one of you, Metal Dude is already asking, wait, what does a sponsor mean? It means, like Patreon. It's like Patreon for the channel, but it also gives you a badge in the live streams, as I just said, which upgrades the longer you are a member of the channel, and you get emotes, and you get ranks like Discord reward ranks, which are exclusive to being a member. But thank you very much, Luca, dude. I really do appreciate that. Luca is like a long time kind of friend and mod of my Discord server. So I have got a couple more super chats, which I'll just get to, not before I take a sip of water, because when I talk this much and breathe in this much air, I'm losing my voice somehow. That's a very interesting question. So Sean S, thank you very much for the $5 support on this channel through the form of super chat. If you could pick one thing to do after this illness, the C-19, is done, what would it be? Mine is Disney World, since it got cancelled this week. If I could pick one thing to do, man, that's a very good question. I love Disney World, dude. I love, with my family across the years growing up, I went to Orlando, Disney. It's Disney World there, right? Not Disneyland or whatever it is. So for me, I would love to do that, but that would be just kind of like, I've done that before, so I don't know. I guess it would just be to get out a bit more, because now we're forced to stay indoors. We're still allowed to do exercise, but it's just like, I had a gym membership, for example, which I definitely didn't utilize as nearly as much as what I should have. And then when you can't, get out as much, it's like, oh well, crap. I'm stuck inside. So I don't know, dude. For me, I'm a bit of an introvert, so it's just like maybe getting out a bit more. Do you know what I mean? I know that's such a boring answer compared to, like, saying going to Disney World, since obviously they've shut those places down now. But yeah, just be to get out a bit more, get a bit more active, because I'm not, as healthy as I'd like to be. And Canada Graphs just joined the Discord server. Welcome, dude. I hope you enjoy it there. I took like 15 drinks during my chat, so I hear, I don't know. I swear it never used to be this bad, but I think because, especially since I don't know when to shut up, I get my mouth going dry so much and, losing my voice. But Sean, thank you so much for the $5, dude. Really appreciate that support. Sorry it was such a terrible answer. But I'd also go to Disney World if I could right now. Hell yeah. Dimitri, thank you very much for the $2 super chat. And you say, with your precious words of the super chat, Gotham is still one of the best shows. What if it isn't? I'm joking. I know. A lot of people still want me to make Gotham videos and just, talk about Gotham. And, I still got quite a few ideas up my sleeve. Whoa, that mic made a really strange noise when moving the boom arm. Because, no matter what, Gotham is something I used to love discussing on this channel, because I'm primarily a huge Batman fan, which definitely did make me kind of look past a lot of the failings of the show. I'm glad you still think it's one of the best shows, and I know a lot of people still want a season 6, but it's probably not going to happen. But if you've been here since Gotham, dude, on this channel, I very much so appreciate that, especially sticking around and still supporting the channel. And Luca, when you became a member on the channel and clicked that little join button right there, which, some of you should consider doing if you do want to do so, but you don't have to, because I understand times are getting hard. I completely understand that side of things, and that's why you don't have to super chat either. I didn't expect that live zombie animation thing to pop up. That was random. Sovereign, once again. Guys, we've got regular super chatters in this chat, and I just want to give them, well, I've already shouted them out earlier, but I really do want to give huge props to them because they don't have to do this. Sovereign with the $5 says, what is my worst Arrowverse season in my opinion? Legends season 4 for me. Well, we did briefly speak about Legends there, and that's when I actually dipped off of it. No worries, Vicky. No worries. Just saw your comment pop up. My worst Arrowverse season, in my opinion. Ooh. I don't know if I would say it's Legends. I mean, I know what you mean because I dipped off. That's where I fell off Legends of Tomorrow. But it is a weird show, and even though that was really weak, you know, it was in its tone where Arrow season 4 was very, as you know, infamously known to be the worst season of Arrow. But dare I say it, I'm really haven't enjoyed Batwoman to the point of where it hasn't finished yet. And this is why I can't say it definitively, but it has been like some of the worst Arrow CW I've seen, like in terms of the Arrowverse, not CW in general, because there's Riverdale, of course. Yeah, I think maybe Arrow season 4, Legends season 4 is a good one, but also Batwoman really hasn't been good, in my opinion. Like, seriously, I know some of you guys are really loving it. Fair enough. Don't be angry at me. It's just an opinion. But I can't comment properly on that. That's why I can't say Batwoman definitively, because apparently I am quite a few episodes behind now, post-Crisis, and apparently it's got a lot better. And as Canada Grass just said, Legends of Tomorrow Season 4 was so bad I gave up on the show last year. That's the exact same situation as me. So yeah, maybe Legends. It's a mix between Legends Season 4 and Arrow Season 4 for me. I can't say the same. Well, Flash Season 4 was very, very bad for me. That show, like that season with the Flash, I know a lot of people, I enjoyed DeVoe. Like, I really do feel like they really did well with DeVoe up until the point of where they did the body swapping a lot. However, that show's tone shift with the really forced comedy in it was such an off-putting thing for me. It felt such, like, I think especially after season 3 being quite dark, and obviously this could have been deliberately so, it was just so different. It's like polar opposites, and I really didn't like the Flash season 4. So, yeah. Wow, we've been streaming for 1 hour and 8 minutes now. Bloody hell. And we still got 65 viewers. So if you guys are still here from like the duration of the stream, hello. Thank you for staying as long as you did. But even if you're brand new, thank you for joining. Hope you're staying safe out there with the current predicament going on, to say the least. Why do I hate Riverdale? I don't hate it, but I just think it's not a good show. It's so cheesy. I know some of you may say, oh, but it's meant to be cheesy. But season 1 wasn't portrayed that way, so they definitely went down that avenue a bit more. I just think maybe it's not the show for me, but I think it's ridiculously eccentric. It's you know, if you're a 13, 14-year-old, maybe, you know, because it's a lot more teenage oriented, maybe it's my age showing. Like 25 now, I can't get on board with the random ass like cheerleading pop-up thing when Archie was in prison. Like, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's just that level. I don't know. I think some of you understand what I mean about Riverdale, but I think it's got its audience for sure. And let me put it this way. I am not one of those audience members. So for me, personally, I just don't think it's a good show. Also, one thing I will say on a critical level, critique level, if you will, there's so many ridiculous moments. Like, do you remember when you had the frickin', what was it, the Gargoyle King, and how, like, he just appeared in the goddamn school, yet how big and wide the sticks were that were coming out of him? He would have just got jammed in the doorways. Like, how did he appear? Like, there were so many moments like that in Riverdale that just made me facepalm. It's like the writers didn't give a goddamn shit about what they were doing. They just did it anyway. And because it's such an eccentric, crazy, cheesy show, they knew like the audience wouldn't give a shit either. So yeah. That's why I don't like Riverdale. I initially did. It was a guilty pleasure of mine. But now, no, hell no. Is Westworld worth watching? Yes. If there's one show that you haven't watched and you are like would be missing out on, and it's an experience, like it's one of those gems. So like, you know, we all have those TV shows. We've seen a lot of TV shows, and it's one of those situations where, oh man, I wish there was a TV show that I'd like watching and maybe think I wouldn't like watching, but I haven't watched it yet. Yet if, as of when I did, I would binge the living crap out of it, Westworld is the one for you. Watch Westworld. If it's a teeny bit of a slow burner, I will say that, in the first season. So watch the first 2 or 3 episodes before, I don't know, you're like, this show isn't for me. But trust me, it's an HBO show. It is low-key the backdoor kind of like flagship to replace Game of Thrones. It's amazing. And I think it's severely, severely underrated. Yeah, Canada Graphs put it another way. I kind of touched upon this a little bit. I try to tell people this all the time. Shows should not appeal to everyone. So Riverdale appeals to a demographic that you and I aren't in, and I'm fine with that. I agree. I do feel, though, that it did shift. However, like season 1 was a bit more grounded compared to how cheesy it did get. And I liked where season 1 was. It was on board to a level where I could have kept watching a show like that. And but yeah, it kind of went off the rails. But yeah, watch Westworld, guys. I know I'm reviewing season 3. I know there's not a whole bunch of people on this channel watching it, but I still want to carry it on anyway because I love Westworld. So that's an interesting question, John, saying, is Westworld better than Game of Thrones season 1 to 6? I would say they're basically on par. I'm not even joking, in their own ways. Westworld, don't be confused by the name. It doesn't mean it's all about cowboys and horses or anything. Trust me, it goes much deeper than that. Trust me. Bob, I hope you do another review of Batwoman. They always give me a good laugh. I spoke about this briefly in the stream today, that I probably will be binging a few episodes of Batwoman that I've missed out on, and I'll give my updated thoughts on it. It's a decent video idea as well, so I'll be doing that. But I'm probably going to end the stream soon, guys. I'm not going to go for 2 hours today, but we've been going for almost an hour and 15 minutes almost. But I will stick around for a little bit longer. Don't worry. For those of you who actually care, which some of you do. I know some of you do. But yeah, I'm going to try and read out the live chat as much as I can. But yet again, if you want your question answered, guys, and you want to support the channel, feel free to send in a super chat. But you do not have to. I do want to stress that. But I just can't guarantee I'm going to answer every single one of your questions. So live chat number 1 is... How would you write a Nightwing show? Main plot, love it. Oh God, that's a whole video. I don't think I could answer that right now. But you know what? Maybe a pitch idea video would be pretty cool. Are you going to review the Harley Quinn TV show again? Yes, I am. I can already watch season 2, episode 1, which I haven't got round to yet. But I will. But the reviews are embargoed until April something. Same with Stargirl. I can watch Stargirl. But yet again, I haven't got around to fully like binging those because, I just can't talk about it. So I want to do it nearer the time, I guess. But maybe I'll do it soon. I haven't seen it yet, Irish. I wanted to wait till after the stream. But I was saying that I will probably go in a second. Well, in a few minutes. But what was I saying? Yeah, I will be reviewing Harley Quinn. Do not worry about that, guys. Season 2 for sure. I'll give you like a non-spoiler review because I can't go into detail about spoilers anyway. Riverdale feels like what SpongeBob will feel like as a show. Not bad, but just for kids. Hey, the thing is, I like SpongeBob. I'm a SpongeBob fan. My biggest argument against Riverdale is just because I did enjoy season 1, and I definitely haven't changed in terms of how it wasn't me that changed, it was the show that changed to be a bit more cheesy. It just got, I've already explained it. How can you watch them before they're released? I'm given early access to DC Universe related content, so you know, that includes Titans, Doom Patrol, Stargirl, and, you know, Harley Quinn. Even though Stargirl is CW-ified now as well. Scrolling up for any other comments that I may have missed. That you know what? I've never watched Chuck. That show was so amazing. You know, I've heard nothing but good things about Chuck, but I haven't seen it. I know it's got obviously Zachary Levi in it and a few other good old actors and actresses, but no, I haven't seen it. Haven't seen it. And I've watched a lot of TV shows. I'm talking about a lot. But I don't think there will be a DC TV crossover on the CW this year, and frankly, that is very disappointing. I was hoping they'd do one this year, but yeah, given the illness and the yeah, that's a very good point. Didn't actually think about that, considering what's happening. You never know. Things might be different a bit in the future, but if there's any kind of risk, I don't think they would be bringing productions together to pull something like that off. Yeah, you're very correct in that. I'm not watching Better Call Saul personally. I did watch season 1, I think, or most of it, but I just didn't get fully on board with it. Yeah, and I'm a fan of Breaking Bad and stuff, so. I'm just gonna go in a second, guys. So get your questions in if you have any last dying questions that you want to put into the stream, because you know. I'm getting hungry now, actually. I'm getting pretty hungry. And it's, where I am, it's 7 p.m. But it was another fun BobaQuarantine session today. And I'm actually quite surprised. We've managed to maintain more or less 60 to 70 viewers consistently in the chat. But what I will say, before I go in a few minutes, is, you know, if you want to if you want to harry on, if you want to, I swear, guys, like, you can't develop dyslexia, but it's like I have. If you want to carry on chatting with me after this live stream, because I will be talking in my Discord server, join it. In the pinned comment of the live chat, which I believe you guys can see, but I can't see in the way that you're seeing it, my Discord server link is there. All you have to do is click on it. It will link you to my server. Some of you may have the Discord app. If you don't worry. If you don't know what Discord is, it's very straightforward. It's a place where a lot of the community from this channel has gathered together. We talk in voice chat. We talk in just, you know, keyboard chat. But, you know, about anything, whether that's Batman movies, The Flash, you know, TV shows, Star Wars, memes, you name it. So, yeah. Canada Graphs, have a good evening, night there, Boba. Enjoy hanging out at home. Yeah, I will. Thank you very much, man. I hope your stream goes well as well. I'll try and stop in as well. But yeah, I know a lot of you have already joined from this stream. I think one of you literally just did join like 10 minutes ago. But yeah, unless there's... I'm just going to quickly scan a couple more comments because I did say ask me any more. If you can't get in, dude, you've probably been banned before. You know exactly what I mean. That's the only reason you wouldn't be able to join a Discord server. Is because you have been banned for a very good reason. Do I prefer the sequels or prequels? Prequels, any day of the week. Any day of the week. Okay. Will I watch Stargirl? Yes. I've already kind of been watching it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, guys, I'm going to say goodbye now. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you're remaining safe. Make sure you stay inside and don't go out unless you absolutely have to. And yeah, that's all I can say. I will be doing another live stream soon, I guess. I don't know if I'll be doing it tomorrow. Maybe Thursday. Thursday sounds like a good day. If you... Somebody just talked about Westworld, so go watch Westworld and then... catch up to season 3 in your time off. That's one thing you can do, and then watch my reviews. Definitely watch my reviews. Please watch my reviews. I need all the help that I can get. But other than that, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. I will see you in my Discord server for the after party of the live stream. And yeah, just reading your comments. There's quite a few more questions, but I can't answer them because I need to go eat now because I am hungry. So anyway, peace out, guys. Stay safe. Play some video games. Watch some Netflix shows that you haven't watched. And I love you all. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.